to hit niggas. Fuck. Well, I gotta hit niggas all the damn time. You know what I mean? He probably play. Nigga probably drinking though. I'm drinking too.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link.
Yeah, no, you listen to R&B and rap.
Are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar. Both teams made their way out of the tunnel.
I'm gonna see you something, dog. Need you to show some support.
Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
I'll send it to you after this game. Shit nice.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Shit,
this will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
You hear me?
At their own 19.
Is it R&B?
Nah, I ain't saying that. Yeah, it's R&B and like a little bit of rap, mostly R&B though. Nah, my little cousin, he just signed a TheRealBoone. Yeah, we signed like a month ago, and nigga just dropped the album.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
TheRealBoone.
First down, Hurts.
Shit, this is record label dude in Atlanta. Yeah, got popped with somebody snitched on him on the inside. The motherfucker goddamn ran Atlanta. Man, he was the fucking real dope boy of Atlanta. And somebody snitched on his Yeah, you ever heard Free Rollo? Rollo? Yeah, Rollo is his label.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin.
It's
caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Waiting on the get on, you know what I mean?
Wake-up call before the game. They got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's
Hero don't want this. I'm gonna have that boy goddamn Christmas. Nigga had like 10 touchdowns on that.
That was the big one that landed.
Hero.
1-2 end zone.
Shit, he don't want to play me. Christy about to fuck him up.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
I swear I'll get a nigga every pass. I ain't even throw the rigger the other day. Was that his phone off? No, he good.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. This one complete to Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Jackson to Boykin, 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down, Baltimore.
Alright, let's play ball. Start letting Madden pick out plays and shit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Oh, damn, good one.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 10.
10 more there and another first down.
First down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Eagles,
and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, I seen that shit.
And it's intercepted.
I tried. I don't know. I'm trying to get
Young.
to the
And
ass.
a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Oh, come on, you gotta pick that, Slay.
Terrific there.
Pick
That's
that.
knocked out and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson.
Yes, sir.
And they're going
to
get
beat that.
He's sacked back around
Come on,
the
fucking
28.
around.
Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101.
You want your game now or you play it?
Get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return. That's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Lake's about to sweep that team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
You don't play the game to steal a cup. You play the game to win.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Wonder why Giannis about to go to the goddamn Warriors.
Now 3rd and
This should sound good. All he's saying when he say that, good job, motherfucker. Better spend some money.
6 DBs out there.
That's all he's saying.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get that super max.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
That's all they can do.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Robert Woods got paid. 4 years, $65 million. $32 million guaranteed.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
And he's into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that touchdown drive happened very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Hurts to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
A gain of 40 yards.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time to hit him and force that incompletion. 6 yards there. 1st down, Baltimore. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. As the first half is winding down, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Ravens 24, Eagles 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Oh. That's a good question.
2nd and 10.
That's a good question because I've been watching some of these team practice squads.
Throwing is Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
A lot of good wide receivers.
Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll throw now on the final play. And quickly finding Rager. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And good for 19 at a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
No, he got drafted.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score. Ravens 31, Eagles 17. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
I don't know.
The
But
Raven
I
offense
would,
set
I
at the
can
line
do,
for this next
I would
drive.
say, yeah,
They're lead
based
down
off
from
of
21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And look at this, they come right back with a big shot downfield, and they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Raven first down.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
I seen that shit, bro. They gotta stop letting them do that shit, bro.
There he goes, left side. And he will bring
they gotta stop letting them do that shit, bro.
It's a pick 6 and a Raven
My lineman
touchdown.
awareness is fucking impeccable.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Patches, you fucking shit up,
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
And this game back to man 20.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on
offense. Back to man 20. You got niggas picking out screens, goddamn faithfully and shit.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past
at the beginning of the season, they weren't doing that shit. Line was actually picking up.
Take over first and
they ain't picking up shit now.
At their own 22-yard line.
Go!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really
I swear this shit feel like man 20.
To let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
I'm dead ass,
bro. Not a problem at all. They just want to make sure
like the way the motherfuckers are able to go back and start tackling. Like nah,
so now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He's going to run again. He's taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 11.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discourages them from taking off.
Is our league on competitive simulation?
That fell incomplete.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey.
That nigga arm weak as fuck. That nigga arm is weak as fuck. I forgot.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Jalen Hurts got the Eagles in another league.
Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Five yards remain on second down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's third.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get this down to the 10. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
To Mark Andrews. Touchdown.
Mark Andrews. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 45, Eagles 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Eagles 1st down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it up. And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now he's going to use his legs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First and goal.
Hurts. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The 22-yard line.
2nd and 9. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put.